Since I have no additional sources of income due to my injuries, obviously I'm totally dependent on the income from the bank. Now, Wachovia seems to have managed to lose about 4/5 of my money, or absconded it, or even worse, 5/6 of my money. So now I'm told by U.S. Trust that they will only give me so much for rental and I must move immediately or else. Well, with my injuries, I can't just up and move so easily. Every time I've been forced to move, which have been 9 times since I arrived back in the United States, September 2003, the injuries to my feet have been very severe, to the point of almost risking losing my feet. And also, if I'm allowed to be evicted, since I have no source of income with which to cover the back rental to the landlord, he will simply keep my belongings and throw them out or do whatever he wants with them. So it will literally cost me everything I own. The envelope I showed you brings us to another point of interest. I went to the Supreme Court against my landlord because I live in a pre-war building that has 2 sets of 3 steps into the lobby. That's a very simple matter to overlay a small ramp on for the access of the disabled and children on scooters. And there are a lot of doctors' offices in the lobby that the doormen are constantly having to pick up the dead weight of people in wheelchairs to bring down, to the point that the morning doorman apparently has developed a hernia from doing all this. I have signatures of almost 50% of the building tenants supporting me in the request for these ramps. I'm made to go up through the back, very long ramp that's sectioned in 2, that breaks my scooters, that kills my batteries, that cost $500 and are supposed to have a lifespan of 2 years, and sometimes I only get about 2 to 3 to 4 months on 2 scooters of useful life out of my batteries. And the reason I have 2 scooters is that even the chassis of my scooter has broken on that ramp, and the second scooter that has a pin that you can remove and can take the thing apart to put in a car kept coming apart, and the scooter opening like London Bridge, and how I didn't fall backwards on the severe 50-degree incline of the ramp and break my neck the times that it happened is amazing. So that I should be living all these situations between the landlord that doesn't comply with the minimum of the law, that I, like anyone else, should have equal access to my abode, and the fact that I'm told by my trustee that promised to pay for the back rent on the understanding that I would move by February, which gives me time to prepare for the move. As is, I've lost my housekeeper, and the injuries to my feet have compounded in the weeks I haven't had her because my pets need walking. Food needs to be prepared, things need doing, and I spend way more time on my feet than I should. So that any institution that is supposed to be looking after you should, with such disdain, tell you prepare for the worst, prepare to be evicted, and you're the one that owes the money, not the trust. The trust can't be touched. And my landlord-tenant lawyer at the time explained to Emily House that the marshal comes and gives you exactly 5 minutes in which to leave. And she said, oh no, it can't be that fast. And I said, excuse me, it is. I can tell you firsthand it is. I've already been evicted once. Bank of America doesn't care. U.S. Trust doesn't care. MERRIL, LYNCH don't care. If I'm made streetless and a pauper, when I was a wealthy woman when this all started, and the fact that these banks can thus abuse the power they have is unspeakable and inexcusable, and I am coming to you to beg you for assistance. Help me not end up on the street. I have nowhere to go and no money with which to go anywhere, thanks to these people. President Obama, please help me. I'm desperate. Thank you.